Welcome to the Incompass Show, the place where we discuss leadership, wealth, and legacy. Not from a place of ego or accumulation, but from a place of integrity, purpose, and vision. I'm your host, Sandra Camacho, and today we are diving deep into the concept of inner investor. In a world that is rapidly changing with technology like AI reshaping how we live and work, it's essential to ask, what does it mean to invest ethically in this new era? How do we as leaders, entrepreneurs, and creators navigate the intersection of technology, wealth, and personal integrity? Today's episode is all about exploring how we can lead from within, becoming the inner investor who builds wealth with purpose and leads with alignment. So get comfortable because this episode might challenge the way you view wealth, leadership, and the very systems we have built. You won't want to miss it. So let's start with a question. In this fast-paced world of AI, automation, and instant gratification, we are constantly asking for faster, better, and more. But what if the key to true leadership and ethical wealth isn't it how fast we go, but in how aligned we are? We are all being called to evolve, not just our tools, but our consciousness. To truly be inner investors, we must shift the conversation from how much can I accumulate to how much can I contribute to this world with integrity and purpose. Let me ask you, what's at stake if we don't embrace this new way of thinking? If we keep playing the game of ego-driven, illusionary success, what happens when technology accelerates but our inner compass remains unchanged? It's simple. We will continue to build systems that distract rather than uplift, create wealth that doesn't regenerate, and perpetuate models that no longer serve the true need of humanity. This approach to leadership will burn us out, break our connections, and leave us more disconnected than ever. The consequences of staying in the old paradigm are clear. We will automate disconnection, we will replicate all systems of greed, and ultimately, we will lose touch with the human heart that drives real innovation. But here is the good news. We don't have to keep walking this path. We can choose differently. And it starts with something fundamental. The inner investor, the one who invests from alignment, from service, and from a place of wisdom. So, what is the solution? It's time to start building from the inside out. The inner investor is someone who leads with clarity, compassion, and integrity. They know that the wealth we create in this new age must be ethical, sustainable, and rooted in shared values. And how do we do that? By embracing 3 key benefits of leading with integrity in this new digital economy. So the first one is sustainable prosperity. When we invest from purpose, we build wealth that regenerates. It's not about getting rich, it's about creating abundance that serves everyone, including the planet. The second key is about clarity in action. When you lead with integrity, your decisions become clearer, more aligned, and less reactive. This clarity will guide you and your team in the right direction, even when things get chaotic. And the third key is about human-centered leadership. As technology continues to evolve, human connection will remain at the center. Leading with empathy, purpose, and ethics makes you a beacon for others to follow. So, how do you become the inner investor today? Here are 3 steps you can start taking right now. The first one is reflect on your inner alignment. Before making decisions or investments, ask yourself, am I acting from my highest truth? Start every action with alignment to your purpose. When you act from purpose, the universe supports you. Step number 2, integrate ethical leadership tools into your work. One of the most powerful tools I offer is the Strategic Guide for Leadership in the New Age of AI. This guide helps you build a leadership model that is rooted in ethical decision making, transparency, and alignment with your highest values. And step number 3, join the movement of conscious creators and investors. Become part of the Inner Revolution, a community of leaders who are racing together to build a new ethical economy. By joining, you will gain access to the Activating Library Hub and ongoing mentoring. Now, let's take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, what would look like if I invest with integrity? How can I start leading from a place of service rather than ego today? What are the old paradigms I need to release to step into my full power as an inner investor? If you are ready to step into the next phase of your leadership and align your wealth building strategy with purpose, then I invite you to take action today. Listen to the full episode on my podcast this Saturday and dive deeper into these topics. Or join the Inner Revolution movement and connect with like-minded leaders who are already paving the way for a new era. Download the Strategic Guide for Leadership in the New Age of AI and get started on your journey towards becoming an inner investor. Thank you for being here today. And remember, as the inner investor, you are not just building wealth. You are building a legacy of ethical leadership, innovation, and service. The world needs leaders who invest from integrity, who build systems that regenerate, and who lead with purpose, clarity, and love. So let's go out and build that new economy together. Until next time,